Hi guys. You know, when even there's some two person already there. I don't know what's wrong with the camera. Do you see?
We're so yellow.
We look like ghosts. Right? Hi guys. I have no clue what's wrong with us. Oh, maybe
that's better.
It's so funny, huh? For a few seconds. Hi guys. Hi, Brian Kim. Hi. Sorry, we look like ghosts at some point.
Gold ghost.
Yeah, I can get that thing out here. Oh, maybe it makes it even worse. Okay, can you turn it off?
Okay.
Poor thing. Hi guys. Yeah, so
Better?
finally Evelyn is here, guys, because you guys keep asking about Evelyn so much. Oh, now you look so much better now. Can you just forget about the first like 10 seconds, guys? Okay. So because of you guys have been asking about Evelyn, I have brought her, and we've been keep telling everyone that we have a channel together called Yeonmi and Evelyn, and sadly there's only like 700 people. So
700 people, yeah.
I know, I'm so thankful if you guys follow us, but you know, please go subscribe our channel too, because we are really serious about doing things together, and you know, to try to help you guys to understand North Korea better. But we are definitely struggling. So Evelyn, you can see questions here.
Oh, okay.
So hi everyone, I will just say hello to some of you. Diana, what is the name of the other channel? So the other channel is Yeonmi and Evelyn. It's very easy to find.
Yeah, her name and my name.
Yeah, that's all you need. So let me see. You can look at the camera.
Okay.
I will read the question to you.
Okay. There's a question there too.
Yeah, so Toby asking, hi Evelyn, will we ever get to hear your mother's story, possibly from her?
Oh, my mom?
Yeah, do you think you can bring your mom sometime to your
Yeah, of course.
channel
When she visit me in America, and I will like introduce my mom. Probably she gonna speak in Chinese or Korean.
Oh wow.
So
You can translate it for
yeah, I
her.
have to translate English too. Yeah, I'm not good translate that well, but I'll try my best. Did Evelyn?
So I'm gonna leave. Did Evelyn watch the show Crash Landing
Yeah,
one?
of
You can
course.
tell us like what the
Yeah,
did you think about the show?
Yeah, I'm fan of like South Korean dramas. Like that's my favorite movie. I love that movie so much. Yeah.
What did you think about the whole setting? Did you think it was very realistic of North Korea, or did you thought it was more like imagined romantic version of North Korea?
I think like both.
You thought it was both?
Yeah, it's both. Yeah.
I know some parts was very accurate, like about the black market, right? You can go buy like South Korean cosmetics under there.
Right.
Like, you know, 숙박금 year when Iminbanjang comes and see like who is like registered guest. But you know, the parts like they can go to Switzerland. It's like what? Nobody. I mean, no one can North Korea go to Switzerland and be that elite. So it was very.
Probably it's very wealthy house.
Yeah, I mean supposedly he was like number 2, number 3 most powerful person's son. So maybe that makes sense. Anyway, let's see other questions. I grew up in LaGrange, Illinois, suburb of Chicago. Hi, Brian. Hi from Chicago. We're in Chicago right now too. It's your friend that one movie. Oh, 내 머릿속에 지우개, right? Was it South Korean movie with the same actress as a crash? I think so. It was Son Ye-jin. She was another main leading
famous.
actress in the 내 머릿속에 지우개 there. Hello madam, can you please tell what's your skincare routine? Pre-Vani. So guys, I told you guys about my skin last time, right? Like people say like, oh, your skin is so shiny, so oily, like
Oily.
I know they say like it's so oily. Like can you
Moisturize.
can you make it not oily? And like I look maybe I look not good for Americans, but in Korea, like we don't believe in making skin like matte and dry.
Right.
We really try to nourish our skin with like a lot of moisturizer and like we called it like glowy, not oily, guys. I was so offended. People were saying,
like you don't wash.
I know, like your face is so like oily. It's like,
Oily.
do you know how much time I spend a day to wash my face morning and night every single day? You know, there's no oil. Maybe there's some, but I was pretty offended by that. I do use. Do you want to go first? What kind of products you use
can
for
go
your skin?
first.
No, you can go. I think,
For me, I use the cushion,
Um,
but the base lotion is from Atomy.
is it from South Korean cosmetic brand?
It's from South Korea. My mom sent it to me here, so I just using it, and I used some Japanese brand too. The red.
So like
logo, what's it
SK2 or
Yeah,
shish-
SK2.
SK2.
I really like SK2, but it's very pricey.
Yeah.
But I don't use that. Like probably my mom, she bought me like expensive stuff, so like I don't buy on my money too, like buying expensive like
Yeah.
things.
It is. So let's go back to some other questions. So do you have a message for Kim Jong Un, advice for him? Oh, where do I begin? What do I talk to Kim Jong Un? I think I need to make a video next time. What do I want to tell Kim Jong Un? Because there are a million things I want to tell him. So I'm not even gonna get into that today because you have to stay with us whole night with this. So do you both prefer South Korea or the U.S.? I mean, so Evelyn, you never been to South Korea, right?
No, I never been to South
So
Korea
you
before.
don't know yet which country you prefer.
No, no
Yeah.
yet. Probably like would I stay here in America is best. Because I go to high school here, college here, and then my pretty much life like new life here. So I really like here.
Yeah.
We'll see how I feel about South Korea when I get there. Yeah.
I think like I talked about this in my one of previous like videos about top 5 shocking things I found in America, and I lived in South Korea prior to coming to America for 5 years, and I felt so much discrimination. There was actually systemic discrimination against North Korean defectors. So for instance, I was studying in a university. It's called like police administration, but it was like combination with intelligence and criminal justice. So a lot of people who study that subject in that major usually go to like high ranking police or the intelligence CIA of South Korea. But they had a policy of not recruiting North Koreans because they thought we could be a spy. So there was actually systemically saying you cannot pick North Korean defector for this position, even though I had South Korean citizenship. And I remember one day I was listening to this lecture, and I was so discriminated, so I had to lie to everyone that I was South Korean. And my professor was saying, oh, there are groups of the potential terrorist groups that reside in our country, and one of them are North Korean defectors. So we have to prepare for their terrorism in this country. And how can I come out and say like, hey, I'm a North Korean defector, I'm sitting in your classroom. So because of all those experiences, of course, language-wise, South Korea is way more convenient for me. But I do think it is much better for me to be in the US for my child, where I can be completely just be who I am and not have to face racism or discrimination, unlike in South Korea that I've experienced.
Oh, I want to hear about your
Hi,
skincare.
Oh, my skincare? I don't think a lot of people care about my skincare, but
I care.
so my skincare, guys, I do not any do face like a pack. Do you know the mask? I do not do any mask.
Oh, really?
I don't get facial.
Oh.
I always believe in like helping my skin having its own ecosystem. Like in your body, you don't ever have to do the mask, right? It's okay on its own. So it's like that with my face. I just try to give a lot of like gentle, like nourish.
What cream do you use?
I use like between. Do you know? Have you ever heard of called like New Skin?
New Skin. Oh,
It's
yeah,
American
I think
actually. It's not South Korean. And I use one sunscreen from South Korea called like Dear Dahlia.
Dear Dahlia.
They're not that expensive, and both of them are actually just middle-tier cosmetics. But I've been using it for 8 to 10 years by now.
Wow.
And I definitely love it. And
is that moisturized?
oh yeah, I just
Yeah,
like
you should show me later.
I know like Koreans into this like 13 steps of skincare. I don't do that. I religiously do sunscreen and moisturizer. And the thing I don't do is I don't use foundation.
You don't use the
No,
foundation?
I use like some CC cream.
CC cream,
But I don't.
BB cream.
No BB
No
cream,
BB
too
cream.
too heavy. But I don't do like foundation, so I don't like block my pores. None of it. I let my skin just breathe whole day long. I don't like do American makeup where like you cover up everything and you know. And then enough about skincare, guys. If you guys really want my skincare routine, I'm going to make the video, but you have to leave lots of comment here so I know how much you want it. Otherwise, I get too shy about this, you know.
Yeah,
beauty
you don't
stuff.
have to.
So, oh, you are a movie director, Brian. So nice to meet you. I agree, Evan. Foundation is bad. I agree. Thank you, Kenneth. I know, isn't it shiny face? You guys should learn a term called the glowy. It's not oily, by the way.
Right.
What other questions do you want to see? Brian is so funny. Perfect. Yes, I want a video about your skincare routine. Thank you. I will go for that. I think the best way to learn a language is to submerge yourself into going and live in Korea. How was it like learning English for you, Evelyn?
For me,
was it challenging?
very, very challenging. Yeah, even now. Yeah.
It's I mean, no, you're doing great. Like a lot of people have asked me how I learned my English. Do you wanna share that quickly? How you learned it?
Yeah, sure. Like I used to leave my American family's house, and I was like, I called them mom and dad, and they taught me how to read and how to pronounce the like new words. So that way I learned like how to pronounce the new words and like just general talk with them like all the time. There wasn't zero Koreans around me, and I was so sad. Like, you know, I really want to meet Korean friends and Korean people to talk with, like free talk, you know. For me, like I can describe very well that time because I don't speak any English, and I use mostly I use the body language. So yeah, that's how I learn English probably. Yeah.
As they say, you got to just submerge yourself in that culture to learn the language. But if you guys joined in the middle, I want to say one more time, we have started this live to promote our channel together.
Right.
And we only have like 700 people so far, but we are still very grateful for the support. We are trying to create a content that is very helpful and somehow we can add a value into your life, but not sure yet how exactly we can do. So we really need you guys to help us how we can make a better content, how we can make it, you know, better for all of you. And also we love to just stay connected with you guys like this.
Right.
In a way, this is so much better, right? Like talking to you guys anytime I can comment at you, I can reach out to you. It's like really like friendship we are building here.
Right.
And
like hanging out this.
I know, Evelyn loves like live the most.
I know. It's like I love free talk. Like I don't want to like, you know.
And
make
you
it...
like stay connected on time, right? We know like you are right there with us, and when we do like just recording videos, like it's kind of intimidating too, looking at the camera. But with live, it's so much better to have you guys on board with us like this.
Right.
So maybe we should do tons of like Q&A on our channel.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I know. If you're going to, do you guys, by the way, know what mukbang is? Like eating video? Somehow a lot of South Koreans love like mukbang videos. Like somehow I don't know why they like to see someone is eating. But I have really got into it. Like I love seeing someone just eat so much and like the things that I want to eat. So we thought about sometimes like do some mukbang together.
Sounds good.
If you guys like it, let us know. We are really, I mean, we love both like eating together. We both love cooking. So yeah, we would like to know what your opinions on that. So okay, we're gonna do Diana. We're gonna maybe do mukbang. I thought about like tonight we didn't have much time to cook, so thought about
We can
like
do next time.
yeah, getting a delivery and eat it with you guys. But I'm
Right.
sure some of you are not dinner time there. Don't do mukbang. You will get as big as Kim Jong Un. That's funny. Who is
Yeah.
that? Michael? Okay. So here is the fact
Funny
about
joke.
like North Koreans. Because I mean, since you were young, we were not like used to consume so much calorie, and we were never big in our lives.
No.
So even though actually this day I eat more than a lot of my American peers, even though like I'm half size of them. And like you also, I saw you eat a lot too, right? We
Yeah, I
both
eat a lot.
eat so much.
So much.
But like it is almost our genetically modified people
Yeah.
now are like
Generation.
your metabolism got changed forever in us something. It is really truly hard to find. I mean, there are someone with overweight among North Korean defectors, but very hard to find. Most of North Korean defectors are just skinny, even though
Right.
they eat so much. So it's hard to be like Kim Jong Un because Kim Jong Un I think ate so much since he was
Right.
baby.
Right.
So ma'am, we are in the US now. So do you listen English rappers and who is your favorite? Do you know about Tupac? Do you listen to hip hop music?
Hip hop. Sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
I do listen to well, I mean I listen to a lot, I like a lot of 80s, 90s music, but I listened to one of the like just stream of like Cardi B a month ago,
Yeah.
and Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband, and I also listened to who was the Kim Kardashian's husband. I listened to some of his music videos, and I don't think Justin Bieber does hip hop, so not part.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah, some parts, but he's usually more like
rap.
singer
Singer.
songwriter. Yeah.
singer song. And
Okay.
Kanye.
Kanye, yes, I saw the Kanye, yes, like 10 of his videos on YouTube. He's pretty artistic, I think.
I like the Closer, the chain smoker.
Oh,
Yeah, I love
yeah.
that song so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I used to like Imagine Dragon. Do you guys know Imagine Dragon? You say you like One Direction.
One Direction.
I used to like Imagine Dragon a lot. What makes America so desirable? Jay asks. Right, Jay? That's how you say your name? What do you think? What makes America so desirable? Make you really want America? What makes America great? Like,
Well, I just talked before, this. I just come from North Korea to America just straight here, so I feel very comfortable with living here. But when I first time living in America, I really really uncomfortable with like English and culture difference and different new face, like Europeans face. Like it's really like different for me.
yeah.
So it feels like uncomfortable that time, but right now I feel more like joyful and having thankful life with my foster family. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's totally understandable. Like, I mean, even going to South Korea, speaking the same language was so challenging to adjust in your country. For me, what makes America so desirable is that, I mean, there's so many things great about this country. Is like, I mean, I love U.S. Constitution. I do admire the founding fathers of this country, that about the separation of power and how they realized so early on that giving so much power to the government, that was a danger for the individual liberty. And I don't think I have been to any country in my life yet understood that kind of a threat that government poses to individual liberty. That was quite eye-opening for me to meet Americans that knew that value, because I saw in my first hand what happens when people give every power to the government. they abuse it and they don't protect individual liberty. So I do think Americans are very special people who gets that. And another thing is that I like the tolerance of Americans. This country is very tolerant to different race, different, like culture. I mean, like in New York, I lived in New York City, like few blocks there's Italian town, few blocks there's a Korean town, few blocks there's a Russian town, like Chinese
Even
town.
here.
Like even in Chicago, right? Like
We have Chinese town,
I
Chinatown.
I have been to like China, Mongolia, South Korea and visit other countries, but America is quite special that they give us this opportunity to make America home. Even though I'm coming from North Korea, they give me that option and the room for us to claim this country as our country. And you are becoming citizens soon, right?
Right. Oh, I have interview.
Right, so we are going to
Yeah.
study for US citizenship together, so you guys can help us how we can do that.
I know, yeah.
But see, like what kind of special country is that? Like anyone can be born in other parts of the world, but we can come here and be American if we follow and respect the rule of this country. And I think that's really remarkable for me, for sure. The best content shows on it. One of the best oh, thank you, amiga. You are so sweet. I'm actually surprised that when I was like, because I went to university in New York City, at Columbia University, and I was demonized that keep defending America in the classroom, and like professor got so upset at me, saying like, Yeonmi, you are like brainwashed. So because of like I was saying America was great, so I had this incident in a
That's
classroom.
funny.
It's like
Yeah.
she was like really huge feminist, and she says like letting men like open the door for you is like you are losing your own authority. And when you are walking on the street, usually women are the ones like let them pass, and men are not doing that. So she says like don't let men to hold the door or open the door for you.
No.
So I was thinking like, I mean, I open the door for like children or grandmas or women with a stroller, like it's a like act of kindness. It's not like I show them like, hey, I'm better than you, so I can get this door.
Right, that's sometimes I got that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So like I talked to my professor, like, no, I don't think so, and she was like, you're brainwashed from North Korea. And I was like, no, I mean there is a difference, like men can like have more like carry more bricks than women, like physically in generally speaking. Of course there are women who are as strong as men or more, but in generally speaking there is difference genetically who's stronger, who's not. But mentioning that was like I was like some brainwashed person from North Korea. So I'm actually so surprised you guys are so open-minded. I may be brainwashed, I may be changing my mind, but not making me to just really accepting it. That's I think what's remarkable of me doing this like YouTube channel. It's so eye-opening. So we didn't have to do it. We like to do it. I know. It's really thing to open door. I know it's such a respect, being kind to somebody, right? Opening the door. It's not like you're showing off your power, for sure not. I like old-fashioned guys. What kind of guys do you like? Do you like a gentleman type or more like modern people?
I like the more muscular boys.
Like
Like not too much, just
so
like little bit.
look like you like guys working out.
Right.
Oh, big
Yes.
shoulders and big muscle.
Yeah, not too big. Just like too big is too huge, you know.
Yeah. Not like
It's
pro wrestlers like
right,
this, right?
like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But you
Yeah,
like
thank
someone working out, athletic.
Right. Yeah, like healthy way. Yeah, healthy looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I like somebody whose brain is very sexy. I like someone very smart. I always go for someone,
Yeah, of course, that's plus.
Yeah, it's definitely like I'm more into their like intelligence. I may be too much at some point, but I like people who think different and who always ask question why, who's very curious, and
Right.
and there's someone just kind. right? Very down to
Kind.
earth, very humble.
And then
And
calm.
yeah, it's very
And listen.
but you know, do they exist? I think they do exist. I think, guys. um, you like nerds? Yes, I like nerd. I do really like someone. I don't need
Handsome nerd.
Yeah, I don't need someone to work out or be handsome or like none of that.
Oh, you don't need one.
No, I don't like care about the outlook at all. I just, as long as they got this amazing brain where they can, you know, they can think. I think that's very sexy to me.
Wow.
I'm Western nerd. So the lucky ones that make it into medical field in North Korean train in China. So what are questions going to for? What questions should we answer? Is there anything you have to say about the refugee resettlement programs in the U.S.? That's what I want to know, do with my career. So tell me what they need to do to improve. Haha. Okay. Tulip to kids. So what do you think about the refugee resettlement program in the U.S.?
Probably I'm going to talk about that like on my channel too. Just a little bit of that for I think they need more information about refugee, like take care of refugee very well in America, you know. Especially North Koreans are different to like other from other country from Africa or other country from Nepal or you know. So we're very different people and different Asian. So they need to know more research or resource to from like from us or from others to others from North Korea especially. So I think when I was living in my foster family, they need to know about more like how North Koreans feels and I think I feel like they need to more information about us to take care of us.
So you don't think the program had enough information about refugees coming from North Korea?
Right.
So they didn't inform the foster family like correctly or prepare them enough to have someone from North Korea. Yeah.
Because most of North Koreans go to South Korea because the languages are very easily to pick and then so like not many to us like who live in America. So yeah, they will more improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, because I came to America, guys, people think I came here as a refugee, but I wasn't. I couldn't be because, as Evelyn said, once I go to South Korea, I become South Korean citizen automatically because South Korea's constitution defines that anyone born in Korean Peninsula, which means including North Korea and South Korea, that is automatically South Korean citizen. So basically, according to South Korean constitution, 25 millions of North Koreans living in North Korea, they are South Koreans. So when I escaped and went to South Korea, I didn't have to become a refugee. Right away, I got a citizenship. But the problem is that coming to US as a South Korean is very tough because so many South Koreans are here trying to come. So I was so fortunate enough to get an O1 visa. I don't know if you guys know this, it's called extraordinary visa. So because of that visa, I was able to get green card like really quickly. And so I did not get green cards through marriage. A lot of people think I got married for like green card. So clarify that, no, not that. And I didn't also come here as a refugee. I came here as a South Korean but with the O1 visa. So, you know, I don't know much about the US resettlement of refugee programs, but I think South Korea, I think, had a bit more specialty in it because, like you said, more defectors going to South Korea, and so they definitely knew a lot about us, and they knew also a lot about the challenges that we are facing.
How we feel about this country.
Yeah.
So I think that's good for good system in South Korea had.
So guys, we should do my channel. Because it's not 7:30. 우린 이거 7시 반으로 스케줄했어.
Okay, so it's like hour. We're whispering.
Yeah.
We're trying to do my channel too.
So
like
we
on
are
my life.
so today, guys. I mean, so many of you are interested about Evelyn, but we, many of you have not came to our joint channel. So we really try to bring you guys there, so you can help us to build a, our channel together.
Right. Our channel. Please subscribe.
They asking Wild Hundreds, do you like American food?
I eat so many American food when I leave my foster care family's house. Like every day American food. Like
what is
dogs,
American food?
Like hot dogs, like hamburgers, like the cookbook. They have cookbook like every day, like different menu, with the cheese on it and tomatoes on it, and they put in the oven, and then that'll be our dinner, and then what's that called? Salad.
Salad, right?
Yeah,
I love salad. Yeah.
And what else?
What's your favorite American food then?
My favorite American food. Nana, like my American mom's mom. She make grape pie.
Grape pie.
Yeah, grape pie. Like the pie name. What's it?
It's like cherry pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie.
Yeah. Actually, it's a sweet potato pie. It was
Oh
so
wow!
good.
There's
Yeah.
such a thing called sweet potato
Yeah,
pie.
sweet potato pie.
I need
It
to
was
look
so
into
good. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask her.
The recipes.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her for taking picture of the recipe.
I love sweet potatoes. It's like my favorite food.
That's like our, it's
North-
our snack.
Yeah,
In North
wow.
Korea. So.
In North Korea, like we eat a lot of potatoes and sweet potatoes. Like we love
But
something,
you know what?
anything with potatoes.
First time when I come to America, my foster mom, she cooked the apple pie and then with the cinnamons on. But I didn't like it.
What?
I didn't like the cinnamons.
You didn't like the cinnamon rolls? It's my favorite.
Cinnamons, like in North Korea, we do not
Oh,
have
yeah,
any
of
flavor of
course.
cinnamons.
Yeah.
I never tried cinnamons before.
Oh.
It tastes very weird for me. But right now, I'm okay to eating like just a little bit. But
Oh wow.
yeah, like I throw away.
Oh really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
take one spoon to in my mouth and then I throw away, like
There's-
yeah.
I think I was born to be American.
Wow.
When I came here, I tried like apple. I mean, I had this like Thanksgiving dinner at her like my friend's house, and I love the turkey.
Yeah,
I had
turkey
like
too.
love the mashed potatoes. And in North Korea we have potatoes, but never like add butter in it, right?
Right. Actually, when was your first time to trying cinnamon?
It was not that long after I came here, a few years ago. But as I
In
tried the
South Korea?
no here.
In here?
I tried the cinnamon roll
Oh.
at the airport. They were like selling cinnamon rolls and.
But it's different. Apple pie in North Korea, we don't cook for apple, like
Right,
in
I
a
mean-
stove or like hot hot place.
I've never heard
So-
of pie in North Korea, so
No, we don't ever have pie. Yeah.
I know, guys. We're hungry too. We are trying to order food after this. You guys can decide. Should you order Korean or Chinese and Indian? I feel like all of them. I always feel like Indian for a while.
Really?
I love curry.
Curry?
And I like the lamb chops too in a curry. So you guys can decide for us. Chinese food, okay, we got one. Indian, got it. Oh, that's Korean one.
No Korean.
Order Korean.
No
No
Korean.
Chinese. I think Korean and Chinese is winning. So
Yeah.
have you ever
Chinese
visited-
or Mexican?
Yeah, Mexican is good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry.
I know we're gonna order food soon.
Mhm.
And so if you guys like the mukbang, we are gonna definitely schedule for mukbang. But then if you wanna see that, we gotta come to Yeonmi and Soyeon channel. I mean, it's like, it is like we both were doing things separately before. So
Right.
because we are trying to do it together for the first time, so we're still kind of finding our balance. And also we don't know like if you guys actually interested in seeing us doing things together. We just like friends. We love hanging out with each other, going to
Right.
shopping, and it's so fun with Evelyn. But it'd be nice if there's something that we can even do together to create together. So for that, you guys really need to help us. We can answer, guys. It's alright. We can answer 3 more questions, and then we're going to be saying goodbye because we gotta go see Evelyn and we gotta have dinner. Japanese food. Oh, I had a sushi like 2 days ago. So
Oh, really?
do you feel like Japanese?
It's okay. Anything is fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're decision. So keep making videos together. Thank you, Kenneth. So let us know what kind of videos you guys wanna see us doing together. Because you
Right.
know, for us, like, I am very politically like interested because I studied like human rights, politics, and economics in school, and so that was like my always passion and interest. And Evelyn is always coming from like art background, so you know, like I mean, we gotta find somewhere in between too
I know.
that we
But
can be
I can talk
connected.
about North Korea, like stories a little bit, like what I look in North Korea or what I think about North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be, for that you guys gotta come to see us in our church. And no chores today. By the way, what's chores? Do you know the meaning?
Chores?
Chores. He says, CJ said no chores. Chores today. See, we're still learning English, guys. You can look it up. So you can do vlogs. I know, I guess vlog is a good idea. Do you guys have forbidden pictures of North Korea? I do have a lot of photos from North Korea and Evelyn too, but we cannot show a lot of it, most of it, because we have to protect our family members left behind. So, I mean, some photos we definitely would love to share with you guys sometime, but a lot of them we cannot share, unfortunately. Someday, you know, when the details falls down, we can share anything, and I can take you guys to like my hometown and
I want to stand up.
do a like tour. You can just stand up.
Oh, my back
and
hurts.
relax around. So, okay. I'm gonna stand up. Is it still dangerous for you to visit China even if you have a South Korean and American passport? So you have not left America yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to
right.
South Korea as soon as I get the
for
passport.
citizenship. Yay!
Yeah.
I haven't been back to China. I have been to Shanghai, and then I also Hong Kong is not China, but now it's becoming one, unfortunately. So
Oh no! Like one of my friend from Hong Kong, he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be like Chinese. Like
I know,
you know.
this is terrible,
oh
but
no.
that's what communist does.
No.
I did go to Hong Kong before whole thing happened. So, but even then, like Hong Kong police wasn't happy that I was coming because it was right after Kim Jong Un's assassination, and they were like, "We don't want you to be killed under like Hong Kong police authority." So they were like really not happy that I was going. I mean, they were like really helpful to protect me, but it wasn't like they were thrilled about it. So
Yeah, someday I'll visit Hong Kong or China, like Asian countries.
Hong Kong is beautiful. I love Hong Kong. I mean, and you guys have the best food. Like Hong Kong food is very different from mainland Chinese.
I love
Way
Hong Kong
like
food.
less like salty and oily.
Right,
Like
right.
Hong Kong
So
food
tasty.
and yeah, Taiwan food I think similar. Very like very good.
I move so much. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I move like around so much.
Dim sum, I know. Oh my god, you guys
sum.
make us so hungry now.
I know. We should order Chinese food.
I know. I think we are gonna go with the Chinese food today. Do you guys have pets in city? Do you North Koreans have pets in the cities? So because like recently Kim Jong Un confiscated all the pets, and in Pyongyang they had like pets, but it wasn't that common. Did you have a pet at home?
Yeah.
Like
do.
애완용개, like
Yeah.
not for eating, but like
Yeah. Like after he died, we eat.
so. Honey, that's not like you gotta be very precise. So when it's a pet, you don't eat it. So I had a dog, but you know, of course, when they died from disease
Right.
and like
They eat the mouse dokyak.
right, they eat a lot of like poisons.
Poison,
so
yeah.
It's so sad.
Mouse poison.
Yeah, like there are people putting the like this like
Mouse
poisons
poison.
for killing like
Mouse.
rats. But
Rats.
you know, dogs are so hungry too, so they eat them and they die a lot. And
Yeah.
even though it's not healthy for humans to eat something died from poison, but you know, people are dying too.
Yeah, like but someone else they have pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I visit nurse house, because of the shots in North Korea, we're very common to get shots from when we get the cold, right? So I've been her house. She had pets. It's a very small dog. She leave her house like with her. Like,
Right.
with her around.
Yeah, it's like definitely not common.
Yeah.
It's very
CERN.
very small percentage of people who is so rich. They have spare food to feed the pet. That doesn't. I mean, I love pet. I love, like, my mom has a dog. Like, we love animals, but in North Korea, you know, we don't even have a concept of human rights. How do you ask people to have animals' rights while they don't even know they have rights as a human beings? So it is like, so I feel really like sad when people are so easily judgmental about North Koreans eating anything, because, but like, you know, cannibalism happened in America too, everywhere in the world when things were so difficult. So you cannot really use our commonality applied to North Koreans and expect them to behave the same way, because, you know, not only dogs are dying, humans and children, women and elders are dying right now. So one last question for me, for you, and for me, and we're gonna go, guys. So ask the last final question to Evelyn. What are you curious the most about, Evelyn? Let's see. What will happen to inflation?
Can you talk more?
So I will just like watch the video of some YouTubers who visit North Korea. Best spicy food. So let's make state their question. So have you watched the videos of some YouTubers who visited North Korea? Did you see the videos that a lot of some Western YouTubers that went to North Korea? Have you ever seen those?
For these days, like when I escaped.
No.
Or
so
before when I leave North
foreigners who does YouTube. 그러니까 유튜브 하는 그런 유튜버들이 북한 가서 찍고 오거든. 그런 거 본 적 있어?
본 적 있죠.
So what do you think about those YouTubers take on North Korea? Did you see, like, after you saw their contents?
Yeah, I saw like several videos from who went to North Korea and then took videos around touring in Pyongyang and Pacific cities, right?
Yeah.
So I think, well, it's very interesting to me because in North Korea, the foreigners, they cannot allow to use the camera around, right? And then it's very shock for me, like now these days they took the videos from take the videos in North Korea to like bring videos to make a like YouTube channel, like I mean YouTube videos. So I think, well, that's very cool.
Yeah. What did you think about them, like how they were describing North Korea? Or you didn't, like, you don't really remember?
I don't really remember. I remember the pictures and videos like in my brain, like
Yeah, I mean, I saw those two, and I think it's
probably probably they can go back to North Korea like
afterwards.
afterwards,
like you're done, you're not
coming back.
Yeah.
Probably they might put them in prison and ask a lot of questions and like put down the videos. Like you know, they will ask that for it. Probably,
Yeah, I think. I mean, some of them are pretty good. Some of them went and knew that they were being watched and everything was set up. But, you know, some of them like just go like, hey, North Korea is very cool. They got like McDonald's, they got Pizza Hut.
Oh, wait, do you get McDonald's too?
Oh, yeah. Turns out in Pyongyang, like super elite.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so North Korea right now, what you guys need to understand is that North Korea, even though it's supposedly socialism and everyone should be equal, right? That's what they began the whole this crazy journey becoming a socialistic paradise. But what the country became is the gap between the rich and the poor became even so much greater than here. People think here the gap between rich and poor is so big, but that gap in North Korea is between death and life. So super ultra rich, like the you saw in the Crash Landing on You, those kids go to Switzerland, they do whatever they want, but the people in the bottom, and they just really suffer. And when these people go to North Korea, obviously everything is set up. Even the couples that you see them getting married at the monuments, and you go to these dancing places where people dance, everything is all set up. It's like, when you go to North Korea, it's like the Truman Show. Whole thing is set up. Some YouTubers know it's set up, and some of them think it's a real thing, and they say like, oh, North Korea actually not as bad as what I thought. So depending on the YouTuber, but those contents is very also informative for us to see what North Korean region wants us to see. Anyway guys, that was so fun. We love having these live conversations. So if you guys want to see Evelyn more, visit us our Yeonmi and Evelyn channel and help us to how we can create a better contents. And
right, thanks for all your comments.
I know you guys are so sweet and supportive. I'm so excited to do all these lives with you because I get to connect with you and get to know you more. Now actually I see a lot of more names now that I recognize. So
good.
You guys
good
are
for you.
Yeah, they are like becoming like part of my life now.
Good.
So
I need to do more live.
I know. Then you see their like names,
Right.
and you get to see what they're saying. And
I will do it live next time.
I see.
It's very awkward for me because I'm not get used to do like this live.
No, you love it. You love it more than me.
I know. I love it with you, but not by myself.
I know. It's pretty like embarrassing, but what you have to think is that behind this camera, it's unlike when you record. There's somebody like looking at you right now on your face.
I know.
So you just like literally you are talking to someone, not like.
I will try it. I will try on my channel, and we can do our YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
Me and Evelyn.
Yeah.
Please come join us. Like how we mention North Korea and America and South Korea. Even China.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we are gonna go for Chinese food as you all recommended to us. And guys, I will come back with my own life next time, and we can talk about more stuff that about recent like U.S. politics and like election. I also have a lot of questions about that too. So, guys, thank you so much for being so gentle today. Like last time when I did my live, there's like two guys who really supported Kim Jong Un, harassed me. It was such a hair, I couldn't get it out. So today I was worried that Paul Evelyn was going to get the same treatment, but those guys didn't come. So grateful. Thank you guys for spreading your love and kindness. Yes, Victor, I remember that guy. And stay safe, everyone. We will see you next time. And come see us at the Yeonmi and Evelyn's
channel.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you.
Boop, boop, boop. It's Korean. Korean
heart.
Bye, guys.
Heart.
Yeah. Small heart. Lots of love. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Derek. Bye, CJ. Bye, guys. Yay.